Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you our first matchup for our Echo Fighter tournament, potential Echo Fighter tournament that I announced a few days ago, and I will show all the actual participants in just a second. But since there's no matchup for our potential newcomer tournament, our original tournament that we're doing, I will be showing the results of that matchup today instead of waiting because the time period's up. So let's just jump into the results, and then I'll quickly explain the rules for the Echo Fighter tournament. So the results that we have to go over is Shadow taking on Rayman last week, and this one was a good one. You know, two third-party characters going in. A lot of people, a lot of opinions. A lot of people love both characters. So who ends up winning this and moves on, and then who gets eliminated, sadly? Maybe you figured right, but Shadow did win 84-46. I mean, Rayman still put up a decent fight. Still did, but just the Echo Fighter, just the Echo Fighter route Shadow will most likely take. Maybe a semi-Echo, we'll see. But just seems more people expect him. So Shadow's moving on, 84 votes. Boom. And sadly, yeah, Rayman is gone. And I will eliminate him in just a second. So no matchup, like I said, today for the potential newcomer tournament. Gotta eliminate Rayman here real quick. I'll figure out votes and stats a little bit later. But yeah, so no matchup. So that means we will start the new tournament, the Echo tournament. And this video might be a little bit longer than I want it to be, but it's just so I can explain the rules correctly and make sure you guys understand it and all that stuff. And let me zoom in. There we go. All right, so I definitely was looking over things you guys had to say when I announced this and who you guys thought, and then I kind of looked at all the information and stuff. I did replace, I think, 1 or 2 different characters with other people. So I mean, I'm sorry if some of these might not make sense to you, but this is the list I'm going to go with. I'm just going to stick with it, and we'll just go forward from here. So real quick, a lot of it's the same, but Ken, Shadow, Dixie, Black Knight, Ninten, Medusa, and in parentheses, that is who they would be an Echo Fighter of. Medusa, Black Shadow, Dry Bowser, Octoling, Impa, Louie, Celica. I replaced Celica with Tharja. Tharja was originally in there. Makes sense for like the Nosferatu attack, but some people are like, Tharja can't use a sword, so Celica makes more sense. So I'm going Celica in this situation, so it's final. I'm sorry if some people wanted Tharja. I personally would have had Tharja, but it's all good. So moving on, Pac-Man, Hilda, Funky Kong, Masked Man, Glass Joe, Dark Meta Knight. Replace that with Galactonite because I guess Meta Knight does have a Galactonite skin, so just swapped it with Dark Meta Knight. Seemed to make more sense. A few people pointed that out, so good, thank you for that. Moving on, the last few. Fawful, Birdo, Mr. L, Demise for Ganondorf. I ended up just taking Mewtwo out altogether and just went with a different route. So Demise is now in, Echo Fighter of Ganondorf. King Wart, Prince Fluff, Zack Fair, Tetra, Pachirisu? I don't know how to pronounce that, but instead of Raichu, I replaced it with that electric squirrel thing. They seem to have they're the same height, 1 foot 4 inches tall. Pachirisu, I don't know how to pronounce it, the thing, but that thing and Pikachu have like pretty much the same hitbox and that, so it made more sense than Raichu because I think Raichu would have been a bit bigger, maybe a bit taller as well. So, but then the last one, Dragonite of Charizard. So that might be Dragonite and Charizard might be. Some people were thinking, how would that even work? Well, we'll just say it's gonna work and is in the tournament, but it's the very last character, the last seed. So yeah, we'll see what goes on. So there's the full list of participants. Now, again, I want to stress this right now. Voting. I'm about to open this matchup. I know you guys won't see this until like, what, 10 o'clock or something in the morning. I don't remember. But whenever this gets uploaded, but I am starting this now. I highly doubt anyone's going to see this beforehand. But there will be 2 ways to vote. And you can absolutely vote twice if you want to. I guess you could vote multiple times if you make multiple emails. But basically, the first method, I will leave the description or the link to this tournament in the description. I'm pretty sure I set it up correctly. If I didn't, I'm sorry. But the first method would be click on the link in the description to this tournament. All you would need to do is to sign up is just give an email and make a password. That's all you got to do. No, you don't need, that's it. It's easy to do, but if you don't want to, it's fine. You can go back to the old method that we're doing for the other tournament, which is just type in the name of the character that you want to move on in this tournament. And then a week later, we find out the winner and loser. Same rules as the last tournament. 1 week voting. This time you can get multiple votes. There's nothing against that. So, but yeah, I will open this tournament right now. Start the tournament. Boom. Did it start? There we go. All right, so matches are open. So here we go. Actually, I got to switch this real quick. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go to, not a set, huh? Match details. Is that what I want? No, I was just messing around with this. Match details. Can I set a station? Maybe that's it. I'm trying to figure out how to set this up. You know what? I will do this after the video. So basically, instead of, because right now I have it open, you can vote for everyone. Not going to happen. I'm going to make it, each matchup will be uploaded that day, and that will be open that day. So if you want to come onto the website and vote that way, it's fine. So first matchup is going to be Masked Man versus Glass Joe. Keep in mind, these are Echo Fighters, okay? So let's jump into that real quick. So where's this at? So, Masked Man. There was one person that was saying in the comments it should have been Klaus, but I think Masked Man is cooler, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry about that, but you know, it's basically Lucas anyway. So being an Echo Fighter of Lucas makes sense. Just kind of the bad guy version, you know. So Masked Man, I think, would be really cool. Actually, pretty cool character. They could kind of go the semi-echo. You could say semi-echo for all these characters, by the way, but it would have a pretty cool moveset. Could kind of go the villain, hero-villain theme. Some people don't think that's a thing. I kind of think it is a little bit, but Masked Man would be pretty cool. One of the more, I guess, iconic characters, if you want to say it that way, for the Earthbound/Mother series. I personally, I really like this character. The design is cool. Just everything about the character is really awesome, and having him in the tournament is pretty cool. But if I didn't show it, this is actually just seeding wise, in case you care. This is the 16 and 17 seeds, so it's not the 1 and 2 seeds. No. I think actually the top 1, 2, 3, 4, top 4 seeds actually get a win, first round bye. So 16 and 17, Masked Man and Glass Joe. But yeah, Masked Man, pretty cool. You could maybe say he would fit that retro character kind of rep. Would also be kind of cool. Easy to put in. Again, argument for every character. Easy to put in. It'd be an Echo Fighter. Maybe a semi-Echo. Give them their own kind of thing. But the Echo Fighter. Masked Man would be pretty cool in my opinion. Love to see the character. He's not one that's talked about too much, so I mean that's kind of going against him a bit. I think if Earthbound/Mother would get a Echo Fighter rep, I think Nintendo would be far more likely for it to happen. So that's, you know, just between Nintendo and Masked Man, I think that'd make way more sense. But Nintendo's not in this matchup. That's a matchup later down the road at some point. So let's move on to. There's Glass Joe. What's up? All right, so Glass Joe, the opponent, right? So Glass Joe, who is he? What is he from? So he's from the Punch-Out series. I believe in every Punch-Out game, he's the first fighter you actually face. Basically, his record is like 1 in 99. He's, you know, the worst fighter in the game. So why would he make a good rep or an Echo Fighter of Little Mac? Yes, he might be a bit taller, but you can kind of make him a bit maybe hunched over like Little Mac is. You can make him fit the same frame, I believe. You can still, you know, same punches and everything. Maybe if you do kind of, I guess, work off like the frame he has, because he's a bigger fighter than Little Mac, yes, but you could maybe kind of differentiate that with potential, maybe make him a little bit slower than Little Mac, because Little Mac's pretty fast. Glass Joe's not too fast, so maybe his punches maybe could hit a little bit harder, but I don't know. I don't know who to. I didn't really know who to put for an Echo Fighter for little Punch Out, especially Little Mac. It was a tough one. I mean, I got him in here kind of. He could also kind of be a retro rep in a way because he's got good history with Nintendo. I mean, most people that even start a Punch-Out game, you're going to fight Glass Joe. You're going to know who he is. Sure, some people like, what about Bald Bull or, oh boy, I'm blanking on some other people. Isn't there like a Piston Pete or King Hippo? You know, there's some other maybe more iconic ones than Glass Joe, but he's always like that first fighter, I believe, that you face, so he's iconic in his own right, and of course his record really stands out, 1-99. So who do I vote for this matchup? I would probably say this one is actually a tough one for me. Who would I think? I think Masked Man. Masked Man's going to get my vote. Absolutely makes a bit more sense for me. So, Masked Man gets my vote for this one. Plain and simple is that. There's my catchphrase again. Didn't mean to do that. But, yeah, I guess this video is going to come to an end. First Echo Fighter tournament matchup is here. Glass Joe against Masked Man. Who you got? So, I guess, voting's going to be open. Again, you could sign up if you want. You don't have to. You can just go back to typing who you want down in the comments, and then I'll add everything up and throw them into the results later down the line, next Monday when we figure out the winner and loser. So, yeah, that is going to be it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, thank you for all your character submissions for this tournament and help kind of deciding, I guess, ultimately who's in the tournament. Big help. Thank you for that. So anyway, that is all I got for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoy as usual, and hopefully we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.